Of the same mind, we come a day second if you will prove kind. Your story well known, yet strangely confusing. We'll show you our players for your fun and amusing. All the diddle, all right, it's all the diddle, all right, it's all the diddle, all right, it's all the diddle, hey. The first that comes in is the doctor you see. He's a valiant old man in every degree. He's a beard on his face, and he wears a pigtail, and all his delight is in drinking brown ale. All the diddle, all right, it's all the diddle, all right, it's all the diddle, all right, it's all the diddle, hey. The next that comes in is our beastly slasher. He wrote with King Richard in the Crusader Wars. He's a right hero's villain for all here to view, but he's come and takes the king with our jovial crew. All the diddle, all right, it's all the diddle, all right, it's all the diddle, all right, it's all the diddle, hey. The next that comes in is our Queen Monterey, and from her own problems she runs not away. With a crown and her feathers she looks very fine, and all her delight is in ruling divine. All the diddle, all right, it's all the diddle, all right, it's all the diddle, all right, it's all the diddle, hey. Then next to the stage is our princess so nice, she'll be offered to dragon as human sacrifice. Will she be saved, or will she be dinner, or will one step up to the national winner? All the diddle, all right, it's all the diddle, all right, it's all the diddle, all right, it's all the diddle, hey. Next of our king, you recognize of course, he's the one with the cross, the spear and the horse. He's a sorrow and knight, a hero and metaphor. So many things in one man, it's good old St. George.
Room, brave patrons all, although not quite that much room, maybe we could come in a little bit to the sides. Give us room to ride. We've come to show you stories this merry Easter time. Activity of youth, activity of age. We'll show you such activities never acted upon this stage. And if you don't believe what we say, step in the doctor, clear the way.
I can cure all sorts of diseases. Anything that pains or displeases. The itch, the stitch, the palsy, the gout, the raging pain both inside and out. If the devil's in a man, I'll fetch him out. Broken leg, arm, wrist, or knee. I can cure your pain and set you free. And I come with my head so large and my hands so small. I shall dance a jig for you all. Oh, now I shall.
So how do you do it then, Doc?
I have a little bottle by my side, the fame of which spreads far and wide. A drop to the head, a drop to the heart. Rise up, sickly creature, and be careful not to... take thy part.
Activity of youth, activity of age.
We'll show you such activity never acted upon this stage.
And if you don't believe what we say, step in the
We want George.
Here I come, old slasher. I am a giant knight. My head is made of iron, my body made of steel. My arms and legs are from brass. No one can make me feel. Here come I, the heathen knight, come from foreign lands to fight. The challenge men. First blood not. Oh, how can I slash? I'll make his buttons fly. A giant small.
activity of youth, activity of age. don't believe what we say, step in, St. George! Here comes he, a valiant knight, noble heart, firm voice, visage full and fair, bright twinkling eyes, and sunrise russet hair. These fine and wholesome qualities emerge to form this famous figure here, the great St. George. He'll shed his blood for England's right. England's right he will maintain. He'll fight for England again and again. Show him the man that stands in his way. He'll cut him down with his brave sword play. Activity of youth, activity of age, will show in such activity erected upon this stage.
Okay, I'm slashing, I'm taking over around here. Come on. That's a yes.
Come on, George. Come on, George.
Let's go, George. Let's go, Slasher. Let's go, George. Let's go, Slasher. Let's go, George. Let's go, Slasher.
George.
Oh, I think it's all over. George.
Is there a doctor to be found, already and near at hand, to heal this deep and deadly wound and make this slashing knight stand?
Yes, there is a doctor at hand, near and ready. I shall heal his deadly deep wound and make the slasher knight stand.
Well now, fancy that. What's your fee, Doc?
5 guineas and a loaf of bread. I pay to raise from the dead, but as he looks so odd and funny, forget the bread, I'll take the money. I have a little bottle by my side, the fame of which spreads far and wide.
Mark.
A drop to the head, a drop to the heart. Oh. Rise up, sickly creature, and be careful not to take thy part.
Oh, St. George, we're singing for England, England. And with those feet in ancient times, walk upon England's mountains green.
Not really, though.
What?
Yeah, he was a Roman soldier. He never even came to England.
That's not right.
Yeah,
St. George is the spirit of old England. He was a chivalrous knight.
but a lot of other countries thought he represented them pretty well too.
That's not right.
It is.
It's not.
It is.
It's
Have you looked on Wikipedia?
No.
This guy has. He looks like he knows what he's on about.
St. George is strong, brave, noble and fair.
Well, a lot of other countries thought they were pretty noble and fair, and like St. George is their saint as well.
Like who?
Palestine, Malta, Lithuania, all sorts.
What's going on about that? But none of them have a red cross as their flag, did
Well,
they?
actually, Georgia used to have 5 red crosses on their flag. Plus, they did name a country after him. So,
Right, let's stop banging on about that. None of them became famous because St. George killed an actual dragon.
no, but then he didn't kill an actual dragon, did he?
He slayed that scaly, fire-breathing son of a gun like nobody else.
Are dragons real?
What?
Are dragons real? Are dragons real?
Dragons are
On
real.
Game of Thrones, there's a TV show. Let it be applied, let it be known to the people of Blackpool that this man thinks Game of Thrones is real. For real? For real? All you people need to start looking on Wikipedia, getting your facts straight, because I think you'll find that unlike the Easter Bunny, dragons are not real. I think you'll find that St. George, the great and mighty hero, did kill a deadly reptile, but it was a snake.
What?
A stick?
It was a snake.
A stick?
A giant fire-breathing snake.
More the symbolic snake, you know, like in the Bible, the tree and Adam and Eve and the apple. Bad reputation right away. Plus, people don't really like snakes.
No, you like snakes. Do you like snakes? I don't like snakes.
Hear that? You don't get Game of Thrones, you get this, don't you? Right? Bigging up the dragon. However, dragons do not exist. They are fictional creatures, made to keep us scared.
Are the dinosaurs real?
Yes, dinosaurs are real.
I'm frightened. I'm very frightened. I'm very, very frightened. I'm scared. I'm very scared. I'm very,
Yeah. We're getting the picture, right? Yeah? Just get on with it.
Okay. Okay. I should really explain. For months now, a fire-breathing dragon has been living in our lake by our village and has threatened to kill us all. But we've been keeping it at bay by feeding it all our sheep. Alas, we have no more sheep and the dragon will surely kill us all. I should go and see our wise and knowledgeable queen. She'll know what to do.
Ah, dear, lowly, humble villager. What brings us to our court today?
Noble queen, help me know what to do. There's been a fire-breathing dragon and will surely kill us all. We need a sacrifice.
Well, let us feed our sheep to him.
Oh, for goodness sake, we've got no more sheep and something must be sacrificed, or otherwise it will kill us all.
I'm not sure what to do. Perhaps we should let the people decide what to do. Yes, we shall have a vote. Let the people best decide how to solve this difficult problem.
I think we need more information first, don't you?
My people, we fear the destruction that this dragon will bring as it rips across our country. We have seen the ashes of the village it has left in its wake. We stand now impotent, unable to act. We need to be safe. We need to keep our borders free.
Excuse us. Could it help to hear you from back there?
And who are you?
We are the dragon's advocates. We will be representing the dragon and the dragon's interests during these negotiations.
Negotiations?
Yes, you see, our client, the dragon, feels that we have lived together mutually for the benefit of both parties for several years now.
So you're on the dragon's side?
We're merely advocates. Now, here's the deal. Since my client, our client, the dragon, does feel that your attacks on his free movement to be something of a nuisance, has very graciously offered to remain solely in his territory of the hills surrounding the lemon tree.
Yes, and this will keep you safe from fiery doom.
However, in return, you will sacrifice a beautiful woman to a dragon every day.
Every day?
Every single day.
Well, what if we miss a day? Then what?
Then the dragon simply burns down your castle and devours everyone. And I mean everyone.
Dragon does mean dragon.
But hang on, the dragon insists that the women we feed it are beautiful.
Yes.
Yes.
The dragon will only eat beautiful women.
Yes.
Yes.
The giant, scaly reptile monster has beauty standards.
Yes.
Yes.
That's the word of the dragon.
That makes no sense whatsoever.
Dragon means dragon.
Beauty means beauty, anything else.
Yes, beauty is subjective. What even is beautiful to a dragon anyway?
Beauty means beauty, anything else.
Yes, what if I don't like this deal? What if I prefer no deal?
Then simply, the dragon burns down your entire nation, and when there's nothing left of you and your feathers but ashes and regret, then he goes back to his usual business of surviving off a nation strong enough to support him with a supply of beautiful women.
Here's an idea. What if I can find a valiant knight to kill the dragon?
Oh, I refer you to Article 15, Paragraph 3. You do reserve the right to find a hero to kill the dragon. However, the dragon also reserves the right to eat and kill anybody you send his way.
And one more thing. Our dragon does have incredibly thick scales. I think you're going to find that your usual weapons are quite ineffective.
Yes.
You do have some time to consider this, but I really wouldn't keep us waiting.
Yes, I say 6 months extension.
Oh dear. Then we have no choice. We must ask for a volunteer from the women of the village to sacrifice herself to the dragon.
That is unfair. No one would volunteer for such a thing. Besides, why should everybody suffer? One person suffer just because of a bad decision.
Then we must have a ballot. Bring forth the goblet of names. Whosoever is chosen will be sacrificed to the dragon. Choose.
The name chosen is Brian. Brian of Bolton.
Brian?
Brian?
Brian of Colton?
Brian of Bolton.
Brian?
Brian is no maiden. He must have got in there by mistake. The dragon is no fool. Choose again.
Oh, my people, please hold on for 1 second. My people, my friends, my colleagues, we fear the destruction that this dragon will bring. We stand now at a crucial point. A failure to compromise will risk the future that our people so richly deserve. We need to be firm, we need to be committed, we need to compromise. A failure to compromise will risk our people's future. We need to be united. We need to come together behind that which unites us, move away from that which divides us. Come together for the common good, for the higher interest of the national interest. Choose again. Oh, the princess. No, this cannot be. My daughter. No, there must be some other way. Let's have another vote.
No, that will not do. She
Oh,
must be
no.
sacrificed.
Mother,
Sorry.
do not be afraid. My name was chosen fairly. We are united as one in fear of this dragon. If I sacrifice myself, then just maybe I can save the villagers. And that's the risk I'm willing to take to save you all, my dear villagers and my dear mother. I will go forward and present myself to the fire-breathing monster. I shall think of you all while I'm being eaten alive. I boldly go and no princess
all right.
has gone before.
You're going on a bit now, love, okay? Don't milk it, okay? Don't milk it. The thing is, this lot have been promised a dragon and they've been waiting quite a while, and to be perfectly frank, I think their expectations may be a little too high already.
We see the dragon.
Poisonous tail and terrible claws. Dragon with jaws, dragon with claws. Poisonous tail and terrible claws.
Dragon with jaws, dragon with claws, with poisonous tail and terrible roars. Dragon with jaws, dragon with claws, with poisonous tail and terrible roars.
I need a hero! Where's my knight in shining armor to
Poisonous
save
tail
me?
and terrible roars. Dragon with jaws,
Dragon with claws, with poisonous tail and terrible roars.
Dragon with jaws, dragon with claws, with poisonous tail and terrible roars. Dragon with jaws, dragon with claws, with
Poisonous tail and terrible roars.
dragon with claws, with
Poisonous tail and terrible roars.
The dragon is dead! Let the people rejoice! Let England be one in heart and voice. Cheer for your team and the land that you love, and the hero whose flag is flying above.
I've slain a lot of dragons in my time, but I will admit, I'm not too sure of their crimes. I find that most dragons arise from fear. Fear of the unfamiliar,
and of losing our steer. Unseen dragons develop spiteful jaws. Undefined dragons take on hate-filled claws. Their poisonous tails out of fear are grown, and terrible roars are heard from the unknown. I understand the anger and the despair at our politicians' inability to care. We all want to feel like we're in control, that a hero will fight for us with heart and soul. But I'm sorry that some stories don't have a happy end. But sometimes all we can do is make do and mend. And if there's one thing that I've learned along the way, it's that there's always another dragon to slay. Another thing on my journey that I found out is that dragons come from inside as well as out. So, I'm happy to be held up as the icon for England. Unless I've now been replaced by Alan Turing, of course. But I do have a few questions before we all go. What exactly does it mean to be English, though? Now, if you listen to tweet adverts by BA and their ilk, we're all just being taken with a little bit of milk. It's true that we're not all straight from a Richard Curtis movie, but we are a bit James Bond, a bit Baldric, a bit Austin Powers, groovy. But aren't we also Boudica? Robin Hood, King Arthur's sword in the stone, the Bronte sisters, Jane Austen, and Winnie the Pooh tones. Kings and queens have no longer defined for who we die. They're Henry, Victoria, Lizzie 1 or 2, or even Lady Di. We have different royalty now. J.K. Rowling, Elton John, and Freddie. The NHS, Banksy, Tracy Emin, and Grayson Perry. And don't we all carry a little bit of the greats in our hearts? Our Shakespeare, our Dickens, our Tolkien, our Francis Bacon art. And as I myself was born in a strange and foreign land, but I can call this my country, I want to take a stand and say that England is not just what was grown from her soil, but those who come here and with blood, sweat and toil help build our nation in our darkest hour fought. Life's sold and bought, and a better life sought. They make our lives richer, they make our menus last job. They gave us chicken tikka masala and the doner kebab. Now English is our language too, and it has spread far and wide with the help of Cook, Drake, Nelson and some unspeakable genocide. Can the scales of history be balanced with Brunel, Darwin and Faraday? Is Beatlemania and Britpop and fish and chips enough to sway the world towards our favour, make them stand by our side during times we ourselves are questioning our national pride? So I will admit, I'm an outstanding example of doing what is right, and I accept the responsibility for taking on repression and the good fight.
Yeah.
But let's be sure that there is a real enemy, a nemesis, that there's WMD, or else we're just crusading against people's right to be free.
Yeah.
The dragon is dead, let the people rejoice. Let England be one in heart and voice. Cheer for your team and the land that you love, and the hero whose flag is flying above. Well, sometimes if you can't beat them, join them. For the diddle all I take, for the diddle all I take, for the diddle all I take, for the diddle I. We thank you for watching, we hope you had fun, we hope it was fun as our minds was fun.
We're a strange group of folk, all of the same mind, but we come and place begging if you will prove kind. For the diddle all I take, for the diddle all I take, for the diddle all I take, for the diddle egg. If you can eat one egg, then we can eat two. Is a health to St. George and the same unto you. If you can eat one egg, then we can eat two. Is a health to St. George and the same unto you.
And now our show is over. We can no longer stay. So with your kind permission, we will boldly go away.
No. Come here.
But before we go, we'd like you to understand
We are the best of the Blackpool, the best in all the land.
For the diddle
All I take, for the
Go on then. Go on then.
Don't you mean my bag of creation?